Hi, and welcome back to the Ascension Playground. My name is Ursi, and I'm back to talk a little bit more about Dr. Emoto and his research with water. As many of you know, I have this incredible card deck. Let's see, let me share that with you. Here it comes. It's the Water Crystal Oracle by Dr. Masaru Emoto. I just can't say enough about this particular card deck. And so today on the playground, since some of you had asked me, I'm going to share with you a few more crystals. So here we go. I'm going to stop that share. And today I'd like to talk a little bit more about Dr. Emoto's research and then give you the 4 cards showing the crystals for spring, summer, winter, and fall, just so we can see what seasonally are the crystals and the sacred geometry within the water that Dr. Emoto found. Okay, so let me go ahead. I want to read to you a little bit more about his work. So as you know, he was using high-speed photography after people focused their thoughts onto a glass of water. Now, I'm going to pause here for just a moment. So this idea that may be new for some people, that water is programmable. I mean, that's kind of like, what? And there's one scenario that working with Drunvalo Melchizedek's work with the flower of life, and I remember him teaching that whatever water touches, it records. So imagine that it's like a liquid computer. Anything it touches, it records and remembers. So this is why when you look at water traveling through some of our modern city plumbing, or especially the old plumbing, it has gone from perhaps a natural, beautiful source coming through springs, then rivers, and then moving somehow into our reservoirs, into our personal homes. It remembers everything it touches. Just going to offer that as a beautiful story to consider today on the playground. But this is what Dr. Emoto says, and excuse me while I read. So I put my little glasses on. Okay, he says, from my research, I believe that the water of the oceans has memories of all the creatures that lived in the ocean. I'm going to do a big pause there. So if water is programmable, and I just said it's touching everything in real time, Dr. Emoto is talking about water remembering all of creation. He says, all the creatures that lived in the ocean, and that the Earth's glaciers may well contain millions of years of the planet's history. Holy mackerel! Can you imagine as the glacier water is now melting? At least that's what we're hearing, and we're seeing these huge glaciers melt. Imagine what memories might be coming now and traveling throughout the world's water. Water circles the globe, flowing through our bodies and spreading to the rest of the world. If we can interpret this information contained in the memory of water, according to Dr. Emoto, we can understand the cosmos, the marvels of nature and life itself. It's like, what? Sometimes in the esoteric worlds, we have heard that the best place to hide secrets is in plain sight. You know, it's like the Da Vinci Code, when people were hiding little clues and someone had to understand, oh, what does that glyph or code or that gesture of the sculpture, what's it really pointing to? So I'm jumping now into the story of water. And if Dr. Emoto's hypothesis that the memories of all the creatures that ever lived in the ocean and the Earth's glaciers containing millions of years of the planet's history is now melting, what if some of that water gets to our little glass of water that we finally consume? Interesting, right? So he says, I always stress that energy is vibrations and vibrations are life. Words are vibration. Words, therefore, according to Dr. Emoto, are life. Words, what we say, is life. He says, I believe that the ancient peoples knew that everything begins with vibrations and that they were aware that vibrations are life, light, and sound. Life, light, and sound. He says, I think that humans created words for the purpose of distinguishing these sounds and sharing them with others. So the sounds of words are nothing less than a divine gift from nature. Water crystals are illustrating this divine gift in their design. Whoa. Okay, so I said I was going to share with you. I'm going to leave it there because there's more. He was an incredible thinker. He's not on the planet anymore, but I'm telling you, his research is still resonating. So we all hear this term perhaps that everything is energy. Everything is energy. I'm energy, your energy, thoughts are energy, words are energy. He's bringing it down to vibrations are life. Thoughts are things and beings. So that's some pretty deep woo-woo as I'm skipping around on the playground to share with you. Okay, let me share my screen again. Here we go. And this was the card deck in case you wanted to check it out and maybe get one for yourself. Here is a gorgeous crystal. Okay, this is the thought of the word spring. And I'm sharing it now as we're entering into springtime. Look at this crystal. Spring. This is the sacred geometry found within that word spring. Okay, after spring comes summer. This is summer. And there's slight variations, and excuse me, let me see if I can get my camera just a little bit better focused. There you go. Spring and summer. And after spring and summer comes the crystal. He uses the word autumn or fall. Really want to get that nice and clear for you. Excuse me while I adjust. Here we go. Let's see if that's better. Technology, right? Okay. And then the last one, I'll have to move one over, is the beautiful geometry of winter. Look at that. Holy mackerel. I mean, this is just so complete. Winter. There must be, here I'm just ad-libbing, there must be something in the word winter that has the coldness of it has such a different crystalline nature than fall, which has a flower within the framing of a six-sided hexagon. You know, and here's summertime. Summertime, we all love summertime. This is the word summer. But I'm going to leave us with the image of spring. You know, I just always love thinking of Vivaldi's, you know, spring and Pachelbel, the rites of spring. Well, that's what I wanted to share with you today. Can't get enough of Dr. Emoto's incredible work. You can see where working with something that we all know called water and how he just kept doing the research and sharing his findings. So it's not just about the sacred geometry and, oh, isn't that interesting? No, it goes deeper. He was talking about how the waters of the earth carry the memories of everything it's touched, all the creatures from the past. You know, it has the memories. He even said the cosmos. So when I heard that or read that, it's like, oh yeah, that's starlight hitting the waters of the earth, sending downloads and light, starlight, right? Whatever's embedded in the light is downloaded then into the water. So we have this beautiful connection of the stars and the cosmos, our greater nest with Mother Earth. So water, water, water. Thank you. Make sure to take time to drink more water to help you restore your balance during these very vibrant times. And again, if you can take a picture or go online and find crystalline pictures of Dr. Emoto's work and place the glass of water on top, send your love and gratitude out and be ready for the magic and the possibilities of what we can do together as a collective, restoring ourselves, restoring the water, and assisting Mother Earth. Thanks again for being on the playground. See you next time.